By the time it gets to the end, I don't really know what to say because there's been so much in it. It's just kind of weird. Like, I just met this guy like 5 minutes ago and I'm supposed to be in a business meeting, so super weird. And I'd been in a lot of label meetings at that time and they're all professional, so this was just weird to me. And I really looked up to Kanye, so it threw me off. I didn't know what to say, so I was like, oh, that's interesting to think that somebody that I really look up to like looks at my pictures every morning for inspiration. That's kind of cool. He was like, yeah, I jack off to them. Weird.
The whole situation surrounding Kanye West, Iggy Azalea, and Cardi B has become a real drama lately, and it's hard to keep up with everything that's been going on. It all started when Kanye decided to drag Iggy's son into one of his manic episodes, which led to Iggy coming forward with some shocking revelations about Kanye's secret life. Here's a breakdown of what's been happening and how it's unfolded over the past few days. It all began when Iggy Azalea unexpectedly exposed Kanye's hidden relationship with Cardi B. It all started after Kanye, in the midst of his latest rant on X, formerly known as Twitter, mentioned her son in an angry tweet. Kanye's emotional outbursts had been non-stop, and this time, he seemed to have crossed a line by involving Iggy's son, Onyx, in his conflict with Cardi. Kanye's temper had already been on display as he went after Kim Kardashian, Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and even mentioned their twins in a way that seemed bizarre and out of character. But the main issue that sparked the drama was Kanye's anger towards Cardi B. The beef started when Kanye tried to get Kim Kardashian to have their daughter North contribute vocals to his latest album. Kanye was furious when he learned that Cardi B would not be involved in the album and that Kim might have asked for North's vocals instead. His anger escalated, and Kanye started publicly insulting Cardi B in the harshest terms, even going as far as calling him the F-slur and threatening to destroy Cardi's career. As Kanye's behavior grew more erratic, he made it clear he was ready to go to war with Cardi. He even tweeted about how his daughter's contribution was more important than having any involvement with Cardi's music. His post made it seem like Kanye had a personal vendetta against Cardi, accusing him of crossing a line. However, it wasn't just Cardi who was caught in the crossfire. Kanye also decided to target Iggy Azalea, bringing her son into the mix. This is where things took a drastic turn. Kanye tweeted about how he wanted to get Onyx's vocals for a song, implying that he had some sort of claim over the child because he considered Onyx his nephew. He also said he was going to rap about Iggy's businesses, which she found deeply disrespectful. This was the breaking point for Iggy. Iggy's response to Kanye was both firm and emotional. She didn't hold back and made it clear that her son had no business being involved in Kanye's drama. In a heartfelt message, Iggy wrote that although Onyx couldn't read now, he would eventually grow up and would one day see what was being said about him online. The thought of her child being dragged into an adult conflict was something that Iggy simply couldn't accept. She wrote that she understood Kanye's point, but as a mother, she wanted peace and wanted her child to be left out of the feud. Instead of backing down, Kanye's insults only pushed Iggy further, and that's when she dropped a major bombshell. Iggy began revealing private details about Kanye's personal life, claiming that Kanye had been secretly involved with men for years. She tweeted about how Kanye had sent explicit pictures of himself to Cardi and other men in the industry. According to Iggy, it was no secret in the industry that Kanye had a history of sending intimate pictures and messages to other men. She even went as far as to suggest that Kanye's sexual preferences were widely known but not openly discussed. Iggy's tweets didn't stop there. She recalled an experience where Kanye had invited her to Wyoming in 2020 to be a part of the Yeezy campaign. When she arrived, Kanye reportedly acted unprofessionally, showing her explicit content and trying to push her to watch videos that made her feel uncomfortable.
By the time it gets to the end, I don't really know what to say because there's been so much in it. It's just kind of weird. Like, I just met this guy like 5 minutes ago and I'm supposed to be in a business meeting, so super weird. And I'd been in a lot of label meetings at that time and they're all professional, so this was just weird to me. And I really looked up to Kanye, so it threw me off. I didn't know what to say, so I was like, oh, that's interesting to think that somebody that I really look up to like looks at my pictures every morning for inspiration. That's kind of cool. He was like, yeah, I jack off to them. Weird. Don't know what to say. Weird. He was like, but you've got a boyfriend, right? Okay, he didn't say it in that voice. I'm like, yes, I have a boyfriend. He was like, how big is his? Not kidding you. My face must have been like, he's like, you don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta tell me. I know it's big. Bruh, why are you asking about other men's? Weird of you. He was like, I know it is. You gotta let your boyfriend as many different girls as he can, because if you've got a big, then it's his God-given right to as many women.
Iggy made it clear that Kanye's behavior had always been strange and that she didn't want to be part of it. Iggy's decision to speak out was fueled by Kanye's public attack on her family. She made it clear that while she had been trying to avoid airing dirty laundry, Kanye's attacks had crossed a line. She wasn't going to let him continue to drag her son or herself into his chaotic world without standing up for her family. And Kanye, for once, seemed to understand that he had pushed Iggy too far. In an unexpected turn, Kanye actually apologized for his comments about Iggy's son. In the same breath, he continued to rage against Cardi B, but the apology to Iggy was significant. Kanye rarely, if ever, admits fault in public, so this was a rare moment of him backpedaling. He acknowledged that dragging her son into the feud was wrong and apologized. For Iggy, it was a moment of validation, though she still had more to reveal. Iggy had been patient up until this point, but once Kanye attacked her family, she couldn't stay quiet anymore. She went even further, revealing some shocking details about Kanye's sexual life. She talked about how Kanye was known to be involved in a secret gay relationship with Cardi B. Rumors had been swirling about Cardi B's sexuality for years, especially after he changed his style and began dressing in a more unconventional way. His fashion choices, including wearing a thong in public, had already raised eyebrows, and Iggy's revelations only added fuel to the fire. The rumors about Cardi B's sexuality didn't stop there. In a past interview, Carti had made cryptic comments about being unconventional and not conforming to societal norms. He hinted at being open to different sexual identities, saying he didn't care what people thought about him. His lyrics and songs also seemed to play with the idea of being misunderstood, with some lines that hinted at an open-minded attitude towards sexuality. Iggy's bold moves brought a lot of attention to Kanye and Carti's possible secret relationship. It's clear that Kanye's behavior and the ongoing feud with Iggy, Carti, and others in the industry are far from over. People in the entertainment industry know how to play the game, and Iggy Azalea has proven that she won't back down when it comes to protecting her family and exposing the truth. Kanye's recent behavior, especially his personal attacks on others, has caused many people to question his actions and whether he'll be the next celebrity to be fully exposed by the industry. The comparisons to Diddy's recent scandals have been inevitable. People are beginning to wonder if Kanye's time is coming, and if he'll have to face the same public scrutiny that Diddy has been going through. As the situation continues to unfold, the public will be watching closely to see how it all plays out. Will Kanye change his ways, or will he continue to dig himself deeper into controversy? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this drama isn't going away anytime soon. Everyone's got an opinion on the matter, and it's clear that people are divided. Some stand with Iggy, while others still support Kanye. But whatever happens next, it's going to be messy. So, what do you think about this whole situation? Do you believe Iggy's claims about Kanye and Carti? And do you think Kanye will be the next celebrity to be exposed in a major scandal? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.